It is Thursday, August the 24th, 2023. I am James. You are you. We are here for a shocking edition of the At Home with James program. A Thursday night episode. What is this, 2020? Are we back in the coronavirus times? Are we about to be part of a curfew? Are we about to get information on when the first vaccine is to be released? Is Dr. Aruda going to talk about how he can be a very bad boy? That's right. We're going into the time machine. I'm making the decision right now. This episode is taking place in 2020. And that won't get boring after about a couple minutes. Why are we doing a Thursday night episode? I'm going to tell you why. Every single Monday we do a show. Both of our technical directors unavailable. Dave Kaufman at a video game conference. Beta. Dimitri Kyres at an improv practice. Beta. I called in Andy Asaf. Well, can't do that. He spent a few days at a bathhouse. Alpha. I apologize for that, folks. I've got a hot mic right now. That's why we're doing a Thursday night episode. Every single Thursday, I'm usually up in the Mile End doing comedy. I said, hey, to the bigwigs, the corporate fat cats, not tonight. I got to get to my internet friends, and that's who is on tonight's show, a real who's who of at-home legends. Later on, Dimitri Kyres is here. A little bit before that, Alex Brown. But first, we're going to kick things off with radio icon, the one and the only, Sarah Deshaies.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Sarah, those are some very, you activated mom mode with those dance moves.
Yeah. Woo!
How would you describe your dancing skills or ability?
You know, depending on how much alcohol, I think like that dictates the fluency of the dancing.
Okay, let's say none. Let's start with none. You haven't had any.
You know, like inflexible, but like my heart's in it. And
Okay.
if you put the cha-cha slide on, I'm good.
Okay, now what if you've had what's your alcohol of choice if you had to choose?
Wine.
Okay, let's say you've had 2 glasses of, are you a red or a white person?
White wine, because red wine sometimes can stain your lips and your teeth, and
That would be uncouth.
it's just like it happened in university once to a prof of mine, and I've never been able to erase that memory from my life.
Okay, so you're 2 glasses deep into a glass of a bottle of white wine, rather. How would you describe your dance moves then?
I mean, I've had 2 glasses of white wine, and you made a whole thing about it, so I guess my dancing isn't that great.
So you're currently under the influence of 2 glasses of white wine. Are you
Yes.
Are you a little buzzed right now? Be honest.
No, I think I'm okay actually, because it was free wine, and so
Okay.
it wasn't generous portions. I just came from the season launch at the Mai. It was pouring rain outside, and we all went outdoors to watch a woman do fire breathing, which was interesting. And
Okay.
I very nearly missed our chat tonight because I was talking to the fire breathing woman, who is the most busy woman in all of Quebec right now. She's got fire breathing to do every single day of the week. She is going from Pointe Claire to Les Laurentides on Saturday because she's got 2 fire breathing gigs in one day. It's just incredible. So anyways, wine equals dancing, but obviously you're not that impressed by my skills. So what you can do?
Well, look, in fairness to you, it was very brief dancing. It was only from, let's say, the shoulders up. So neither I nor the dedicated fan base of this show really got a chance. Oh my goodness. Are we about to see full-blown dancing?
No.
You backed that chair up like you were about to give us a true happening on this show.
No, I'm not that skilled. I mean, you know, in grade 6,
Well, you could have fooled
in
me with that
elementary
dance
school.
move, Sarah. This little number, you could have fooled me.
You know how the Spice Girls were really big in the 2000s, late 90s?
Yes, I'm familiar.
When I was in elementary school, I took a course called funky dance because I
Okay.
wanted to be like a cool kid that could
Mhm.
dance. And I think I knew like then and there before the at the age of like 9 or 10, I was not a good dancer.
Okay, well, I want to jump
And
on
it's good
board
to know
because
your limitations, you know?
we don't have a set topic. There's no real
No.
purpose for this conversation, for lack of a better term. So we're just going to go with the flow here. There is something I want to bring up, but we're going to talk about that later on. Which Spice Girl did you identify the most with?
I really loved Baby Spice.
Yeah.
Like,
So when you
yeah.
were in your funky dance class, were you like, I'm going to be the best Emma Bunton I can be?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I went so far as to tell my dad. I was like, I think Emma would be a great baby name. Like, I'm gonna name my baby Emma. Like, what do you think? And he was just like, I don't care for any of your childhood games.
Oh, wow.
And I'm 34 today, and he still refuses to play any of my games. I actually
Hmm.
asked him yesterday, um, because he babysits a dog, and the
Oh,
dog comes over from time to time. The dog's owner calls my parents "mamie et papi," like they're the grandparents of the dog. And I said, well,
yep.
he says, your mom doesn't like it because she's like, I'm not a real grandmother. We don't have kids. We don't have grandkids. And I said, well, what would you want to be known if you had a grandchild? And he goes, I don't think about that. And I was like, there's a severe deficit of imagination going on here.
It sounds like your father is, or at least was, a hardened man.
He's very tough.
Yeah.
He's very tough. He's very tough.
But it sounds like you did cultivate some moments that you remember, whereas I didn't really have the opportunity to do that.
Oh no. Yeah. Tell me more about that.
I wish I could. There's nothing to tell. He's with the Angels now. Um,
Didn't
so
your mom used to like come up with random dads for you from time to time? Like she
oh,
No, am I getting this wrong? Like friend to friend.
what are you implying? What are
I
you
don't know. Like
implying?
I thought once you said that your mom would like conjecture. No, I'm getting this wrong. Okay, maybe it's
I think
another.
you're confusing me with a person whose mother had a variety of male suitors coming in and out of the house.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth! Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
And of course, by mother, I mean wife. Yeah, Sarah, I think you've just outed someone who will remain nameless as uh
You have a wife?
having a mother who had a sweet tooth for sexuality.
Oh, I thought you were gonna out yourself as being married. I'm disappointed.
Oh, the breaking news, I'm married. I'm coming out of the closet. Yeah, kids love it. Dimitri's got a hot hand on the sound effects tonight.
You had me, man. Like I would be pleasantly surprised to know.
Yeah, coming out as married.
You sound so excited.
Well, I'm not married, so I cannot.
Okay, you swear you're not married?
I swear that I'm not married.
Okay, great. Still in the market, ladies or gents or whatever.
Yeah, ladies, I'm still on the market, ladies. Bad to the bones as always. I take it back. This is not 2020. It's sound effect night. We're not talking about the coronavirus. Sound effect night.
Yeah.
Sarah, I want to talk about something that you brought up when you entered our production call. You said, "What happened to your mustache?" Now, for me, I still believe that I have a mustache, but when I'm on the production call, it looks like I've got a bit of a
6 o'clock shadow,
goatee.
man.
Yeah, look at this. It's very like there's a lot of 5 o'clock growth coming in here. Do I dare say that I'm giving off leather daddy energy?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay, yeah. How would you
But
define this facial hairstyle, Sarah? And do you like it?
lazy.
Lazy? What happened between you and I? Did I upset you at some point? You're coming on here
Well,
saying
I
I'm
think I
lazy
think
with
you
my grooming techniques. You're saying my mother was a lady with loose morals.
No, I'm sorry. Okay, look, I take everything back against
I
Mrs.
think my mother
McGee.
is currently watching this show live. Now, you would say that this facial hair is lazy.
Well, because it takes effort to keep the stash going. I
Yeah,
told you verbally in person last week that I liked your mustache,
yeah.
and you let everything else kind of fill in. And I feel like you need to keep the rest of the stuff off.
Yeah,
to keep
it's
the
the mustache has been a resounding hit with people. Only one person has urged me to grow my beard back. Now, the
Your mother?
reality, no, my mother I think likes the mustache. I think everybody likes the mustache except for one person. And it was something
Dimitri?
that I was toying with for years. I would say since the coronavirus times, when it debuted back in 2020, when it was only known as a novel virus, I had been debating it. And then when I had a shaving accident, only then did I decide to cash in the chips and become a mustache man.
I like you with a mustache. So
Thank you. Yeah. I also want to talk about the fact that you said that it makes me look like a erotic film star.
yeah, we've been down this road before, and I just want to say that I'm not pressuring you to become an erotic film star.
I didn't take it as that either.
But yeah, I think that you could pull something off with just the stash, you know?
Yeah, but now do you feel like this look unto itself could also be part of erotic cinema?
I just think it looks a bit sloppy. That's all. Like
Sloppy.
you're not.
Well, what if I was casting like a biker guy role?
Yeah, I mean, in that case, maybe you should grow out the beard. I guess it just depends on what you're cast for, right? Like
Yeah.
you gotta be flexible,
Well,
literally,
yeah,
metaphorically.
in more ways than one. Well, I'd like to think about myself as a versatile performer. So that's why I want to ask you, if I was sporting a mustache, I want to know, you're a creative person. What premise of this erotic film do you see me starring in? I don't even need to star. I'm happy to be a supporting character.
Okay, yeah, but how many roles are there in an erotic film,
Oh,
right?
well,
Like
it depends on what the premise of the movie is.
premise of the movie. Okay, like I think if you really want it and you really take care of your facial hair, like I think you could be, I think you could be the main guy.
Main guy. Okay,
But you have to
I,
be willing to do it. You know what I
so
mean? Like your heart has to be into it.
and my character has a mustache. My character's got a mustache. Immediately, what I'm thinking about is like a young man he's been living at home and he's had enough. I've had a hey, mom, and all the dads you bring home. I've had enough. I'm running out of here.
Yeah, and where do you go?
I think I immediately start hitchhiking. I'm on the side of the road. It's probably a hot night. I'm
Probably.
hitchhiking. I'm hitchhiking. I'm over here hitchhiking.
Great thumb.
Yeah.
Great thumb
Great.
action.
Yeah. And I get picked up. And I think that's where my character's salacious journey begins.
Yeah, because you're gonna get picked up by, obviously we have mother figure issues here. You're gonna get picked up by a hot mom
Okay. Now
who's driving a minivan.
okay, yeah. Are her kids in the back?
No, they're not. It's their father's night.
Oh, it's Father's Night. Not to be confused with. No, I like this. It's not Father's Day. It's Father's Night. Where
Well, no,
all
it's
the
like-
fathers. Hold on now. We're cooking with fire here. All the fathers in town gather to party and hang out. Hey, you going to Father's Night? Leaving all of these mothers alone with their most tantalizing desires. All the dads in the town are at Father's Night.
No. The
Hey,
hot
no,
mom
you're
is
blocking my
divorced.
idea.
Yeah, the hot mom is divorced, and
It's because there's been one too many Father's Nights from her husband.
she's dropped all 6 kids off at her husband's house, and
Yeah.
they're his responsibility for the weekend. And
Mhm.
she's on the way to a swingers club, and she
A
sees
swingers club? How could she be a
very-
swinger if she's divorced?
Well, she swings now.
Okay, so she gets in there. She wants to be the unicorn.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, her motive. Yeah. So, and she's in her minivan, and she's cruising
Yeah.
in the Laurentians, and she sees.
You got to put in the least sexy area. Where are we in Saint-Jérôme?
Yeah.
Saint-Javit?
No, those are the Laurentides, I think, which the fire lady is going to be breathing fire in tomorrow night.
All right.
But she sees a skinny, mustachioed guy who looks like he's not a dad by the side of the road, and he's hitchhiking, and she picks him up. And
Yeah.
she takes him to the swingers club. What do you think? You like it?
Well, I think there's a couple pathways we can go down. I think that something happens in the minivan, or she is essentially the conduit to opening his eyes to what being a how can I put this into words that are reflective of this type of film? An exploratory young man could be. She's basically the link between his old life and his new life, where she's like, come with me to the swingers club where you make the best connections.
I love it. Yeah.
Wait, no, it's the best contacts.
The best contacts at the swingers club.
Okay, so nothing happens, but I think that there's probably a lot of push and pull, but at the end of the film, my character and this divorced lady, they have a romantic connection.
Yes, they do. And she calls him Big Daddy.
Oh, so in the end, it is kind of a father's night.
Well, you know.
Well, Big Daddy's already a film. It stars Adam Sandler and those two and that young boy.
The Sprouses? Is that the Sprouses?
Yeah, the Riverdale boys.
Yeah, the Riverdale boys. Don't you find that?
And do you think that they still trade off roles when one of them gets cast?
No, I don't think they look.
When one of them's like, I'm tired, I want to go home, does the other one tap in and start playing Jughead? Yeah,
that's definitely what happens.
Now, what do you think the name of this porno movie is?
Hitchhiker's Delight. Father's Weekend. No.
Sarah, it really feels like you're struggling with ideas here.
I'm so sorry. Okay, listen, I pitched you on a lot of really good ideas for
you know what I think
summer, and you rejected all my ideas.
I think it's clear. I think you've had too much wine tonight, and it's blurring your ability to.
No. Dimitri just gave us a suggestion. It's called Ass, Grass, or More Ass.
He's also given us Daddy Daycare.
Daddy Daycare. Because he's.
But I think these sound too much like 90s pornographic films. I think we need something like, something that doesn't sound cheesy. I think it's got to be like The Awakening, something like that. I want this. If I'm going to be in this, I want this to be a movie. What did you just say?
Yeah, like something. Pardon the pun, but like something deep. Like you want like a Werner Herzog kind of title, or like
Deep Throat,
The Long Road.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like Parental Alienation.
Alienation.
Tit Stop.
Oh, it's pretty good. Pretty good. I think we might have our winner.
Good.
But I can't say it because I don't curse on this program.
No, you don't curse at all. You're very clean cut.
No.
And I think that's your charm as a pornographic actor, is that you're clean cut.
Oh, it's like James known for playing the good boy all the time.
Yeah, like people want to corrupt you, you know what I mean?
Oh, is that kind of the niche that I carve as a pornographer?
Yeah.
Often corrupted.
Corruptible.
Yeah. Oh, Corruptible. That could be the name of the movie. It's basically my character's wild night out where he keeps getting into various bits of trouble and shenanigans.
See, you're getting into it. I think you're buying into it. It's not so bad after all.
Oh, look, I've got a lot of reverence for the golden age of pornography. I've got a couple Penthouse magazines in my bedroom that were once props for the 2018 award-winning show Scum FM.
Yeah, I remember that show.
Undefeated at the 2018 Frankie Awards.
It was a great show you put together. And one of the guests on tonight's show was a guest star in that show.
Absolutely. Yeah. Shares the awards with me. Yeah. So this is all to say that I think that in no matter what it is that I do, there's some type of pornographic slant to it.
And you keep those penthouses around just for like nostalgic
I've got everything from that show got the scent of nostalgia. All the radio equipment's under my bed. The costumes hanging up in my closet. The Penthouse magazines are in my bathroom.
You're just reading them for the articles, or is that Playboy?
Well, Yeah, I mean, front to back, I've read every article. Lots of great cigarette ads in there.
Oh yeah, great.
Now,
Nice.
before we let you go to bed, Sarah, you ever smoke cigarettes?
Actually, no, I'm not a cigarette smoker.
Have you ever
Sorry.
indulged in a puff?
I probably at some point have had a cigarette.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Probably? You don't know whether or not you've taken a puff of a cigarette?
I'm not 15 years old. Like at some point, I probably have smoked a cigarette before.
You're telling me you don't know whether or not you smoked a cigarette?
Well, I can tell you for a fact I have smoked cigars and cigarillos, but I've never been like a smoker per se. Is that what you're getting at?
No, I'm bewildered that you have no recollection whether or not you've smoked a cigarette.
No, I probably smoked one at some point. It just never.
How can you say probably?
I told you I had 2 glasses of wine. Why are you giving me the nth degree?
And I understand. Sometimes when people are under the influence of alcohol, their memory tends to blur. Yeah, we got a production note right now. How do you forget?
Guys, I'm not 15. Like life is long. I'm having trouble remembering like the
Sarah,
names
you're
of
in
people
your
I went to high school with.
I hate to break
like-
the illusion. You're in your early. I'm older than you are.
This is true.
I'm
This
older
is
than
true.
you.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are older. You are daddy.
I feel like this is probably a great moment to end this segment on.
I've got a really good memory for some things, like funky dance when I was in grade 5, but I don't remember. I've probably had a cigarette. I just don't.
Well, I'll tell you
can't tell you where or when it happened.
I'll tell you what I remember, or rather don't remember, is that in over 400 episodes, no one up to this point has called me daddy.
You're welcome.
I don't recall thanking you.
Doesn't matter. I know that you're thankful.
Well, Sarah, this may have been.
And you know what? If your mom is watching, if Mrs. McGee is watching, her ears just dinged because she was like, oh, maybe I'll get to be a grandparent. So she gave her some hope.
I don't know what the implications are in this segment. There's
no implications.
Yeah. Okay.
Look, I don't even remember the last time I hit a cigarette. Okay, like
yeah,
you can't trust anything I'm saying.
Well, that probably means that it's certainly time for you to get to bed. You've had too much to drink,
which is a very father thing.
I know. As I was saying it, I was waiting for it to be endowed upon to me. Yeah.
You want to know something random?
Yeah, sure. Do I?
You know that I don't drive, right?
Yes, I also don't drive, but I can't remember. Perhaps I have driven at some point. I've probably driven.
You grew up in like the Laurentians. Of course you've driven without a license, right? Like, isn't that what you do?
No, I remember. I've never driven and I've never smoked cigarettes.
You're so boring.
Are you nagging me right now?
Yeah, I am actually.
Yeah.
I know. Here's a little story about me and my dad.
All right.
Because he drives. And
yeah, let's end this on a wholesome note. Let's end this on a wholesome note.
Yeah, I'm ending on a wholesome note. So when I'm at my parents' house in NDG and I need to get back to my Lynn, because I gotta wake up early. My parents love having me over. I'm their only daughter. I'm their eldest child. Much respect to my brother and the special one. And I know that I ask my dad for a lift every night just to make sure. Like, I'm not going to assume that he can drive me home, but I always say, "Is the Daddy Express in service?"
Oh.
And he usually no, this is wholesome. That's what we call it. Is the lift home. And we take the mountain.
I think the name of the sequel to Pit Stop is the Daddy Express.
No, James, this is wholesome.
Sorry, the music's playing. The music's playing.
The porno music. That's how I get home when I go to my parents' house for dinner. And we spend quality time together. We talk about how he's never imagined being a grandparent before. I just revealed something very intimate about like my family life, and all you can do is hold your nose.
It sounds intimate, all right.
Like you're anxious. You know what I mean? Like that's all you're giving me? There you go. I'm being genuine here.
I didn't take it as anything but genuine. Folks, stay tuned. At Home presents its first ever porno movie called The Daddy Express.
No. You may
Sarah,
not
I
use that
want you to do the
expression.
voiceover on the trailer.
Okay.
How do
It
you
does
how do
not-
you think that? How would that sound?
Number one, that is not going to be the title because I told you that name in confidence, and you can't use
No,
it.
you didn't. It's not confidence at all. It's on an internet show.
You're violating our friendship if you use that name. Find another name. Use Tit Stop. I give you Tit Stop.
Oh, this
What
is
do
the
you want?
this is the sequel.
I guess like just a typical movie trailer voice, like in a world. Blank,
No,
blank, blank.
that's your porno trailer. In a world where a daughter needs a lift home.
No. Okay, stop it. I regret telling you this very intimate detail of my life.
Wait, your
I regret
intimate detail is that sometimes one of your parents gives you a lift home.
But because you're messing with it, man.
Sarah, what happened to us?
I don't know. You tell me.
We'll have to say that for the
Ask me here.
because it's always a good time. This will lead us to this is a good I feel like this is good for the next time you're on the show. We'll have to resolve these issues. These daddy issues.
We'll have to get a friend therapist in to kind of excavate what happened here.
Yeah. I think we should
figure out where you went wrong as a friend to me.
I think this is something worth exploring. I'll find a therapist and they'll take care of everything.
Yeah, a therapist. Don't
Sarah,
call my actual therapist though. He won't do it.
No, I feel like that's probably it's not above board.
No, it's not ethical.
Sarah, I thank you so much for being here tonight.
Thanks for having me.
I wish you the greatest of sleeps, and I hope you're not hungover in the morning.
I hope so too.
Thanks so much, and we'll talk soon.
Thanks for having me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
That's radio's Sarah Deshaies. That may have been the most salacious segment in the history of this show, in a long line of salacious moments on this show. It took into the 400s, but it finally truly happened. You can't talk about one legend on this program without segueing to another legend. So without further ado, we welcome the one and the only downtown Alex Brown.
Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go out. Welcome to my house.
Alex,
What's
that
up?
was also that was some mom dancing.
Yeah, I was trying to show Sarah up.
Yeah, I feel like we need to have the both of you doing
Yes.
a mom dance. Hold on, let me write this idea down.
Yeah.
Mom dance off at home. There we
Yeah.
go.
I'll wear
Alex,
an outfit. I'll wear a
what did
special
you
outfit.
think of that segment?
Look, the horniest, most confusing I've ever been.
Yeah,
Most
but I don't
confusing-
think it was me.
No, I don't. I think it was. Well, I think it was, it takes two to tango. But you
you broke into some mom dancing.
yeah, I did, didn't I?
Yeah,
Well, I just was home with my mom.
you'd walk over in the porno like,
I'd
think
be like,
gotta go for it. Something's
Thank
happening
you.
between you two.
drinking a Coke, like
Yeah. Well, you know
ooh.
me. I like to have fun on Father's Night. What do you think about that as a concept? Father's Night.
Father's Night. It sounds like it could go either way, like horror movie or just like porno.
This is the name. This is another at-home show where we have a night where it's only a father's panel. Let's
A
think about this.
father's panel, I like that.
Let's think about this. The fathers of at home. There's Dave
Daddy's
Kaufman,
Night. Yeah, Dave Kaufman, Daddy.
Jason Grimmer,
Jason Grimmer, Daddy.
George Kyres, Dimitri's dad. who's
George
been on this
Kyres,
show before.
Daddy.
Who are
Big
the
time
other
Daddy.
fathers on this program? Are there any other fathers here?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Can cat dads be a part of it?
No, we can't have, unless it's a character named Cat Dad.
Oh no.
Not to be confused with Chubby Belly,
Who's Chubby
the
Belly?
character that I would periodically play in the 2020s, the man who cosplays as a cat. It's me, Chubby Belly.
Oh
I
no.
need a belly rub. Come
Is
and get
that a
Chubby
porno?
Belly and belly rub. Yeah, let's add him to the movie.
I like it.
Yeah,
Like
Chubby Belly,
anthropomorphic.
the cat cosplaying man, corrupts me.
Or maybe he's like half cat, half man. It's not even cosplaying. Take it one step further.
Yeah, kind of like one of those half man, half. Oh, here we go. That's when you know the. Alex, I'm sorry to tell you, this is a horny segment now.
Oh no.
It might be. Look, it might be because I'm reminded of why you're here tonight.
That's
Alex, you
right.
were just visiting your hometown of Truro, Nova Scotia, a deceivingly
was.
difficult city name to pronounce.
I know it is. It sounds like churro.
Yeah.
But it hasn't it couldn't be further from a place
Yeah.
that would have those.
And people say it like this, right? Truro, as in
Truro.
almost like Toronto,
Truro.
CHRURO, but it's
I don't know how else you could pronounce it.
TRURO.
It'd be like Truro.
Truro.
But if
Nova
you're from
Scotia.
there, it just sort of rolls off the tongue. It doesn't.
First of all, how was your trip?
It was okay. It was the first time I was home with my sister in about 4 years. She's fun.
How was that?
It was all right.
Do you mean that? Because you said it like
Oh.
she's fun.
She's fun. No, I mean she's her own person. I'll leave it at that.
Now, do you guys hug when you see each other or no? Because
We
me and
do,
my
yeah.
sister don't hug. Okay.
No, we hug. But yeah, we're just very different people. So,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
What's she into that makes her different than you?
I mean, well, she works out in Alberta and she does like a big, works with like big rigs, like that kind of thing. She's really into golfing lately. I don't know. That's like a new development.
Yep.
She has a Chihuahua. I'm not anti-Chihuahua. It's just like that's
Yep.
not what I would choose if I were to have a dog.
Sure.
I don't know. She's just like, yeah, she has a lot of tattoos. Whereas
What are the tattoos of?
they're like flowers and things that
Non sequiturs.
yeah, just like I don't know that they really have well, maybe some of them have meaning, but yeah.
And do you have no tattoos?
I have 0 tattoos.
Do you have a desire?
No, not really. No.
Okay.
And I feel like I've gotten to a point where I'm like, well, I've gone this long without tattoos. And I feel like you're a tattoo-less person too, right?
I'm also tattooless, yeah.
Yeah. So do you have any desire to have tattoos?
Not particularly.
No. I feel like at this ripe age that we're at, it's like I'd already have them if
I'm the oldest person on this show tonight. I'm the old timer.
Wow.
Yep.
Congratulations.
I
You're the
believe
daddy.
Yes, I am. As I've been known in various backstages from time to time. Yeah, I guess I am the daddy of this show.
The daddy of the show.
And all you hear all my kids, I hear them. All the kids are my guests.
That's so nice and not creepy.
Yeah. Well, I managed to, I don't think I made it that creepy. Not as creepy as Sarah did.
Sarah
Now,
definitely added to the creep
did your
factor.
mom make hot dog soup while you were there? Because in past appearances, you talked about hot dog soup.
Right.
Can you let us know what goes into a hot dog soup?
Hot dog soup, it's actually very good, but that's a winter dish, So hot dog soup, it consists of tomato soup, just like a canned tomato soup.
So using already made soup.
Already made soup, yeah. The tomato soup. So some cut up potatoes, like kind of boiled. I think you boil them ahead of time, maybe.
Yep.
And then hot dogs, of course. And
nothing else. No celery, nothing.
Well, I mean, you do like salt and pepper, but no, otherwise, no.
Now, are the hot dog pieces cut into medallions, or is it kind of diced hot dog?
They're diced. Yeah, they're diced hot dogs.
Okay, so it's not like off-putting chunks. It's like
no. It's good, honestly.
Now, do you ever make it?
I've actually never made it, but now that we're talking about it, I feel like I should make it sometime. Maybe I'll make it for your birthday coming up.
It's still gonna be like heated weather.
Yeah, maybe we'll do a winter one.
look, I'm making the pledge now, and it's not just because I'm on the program. I finally got to your apartment for the first time.
That's
I had allegedly heard through the grapevine that there
Yeah.
were all these invitations to which I said it's been out there like, oh, you should come over, but there's never been
Yeah.
plans. Not like, hey, James, do you want to come over this weekend for hot dog soup? Sure.
No, you just got to show up. Don't show up, please.
But I never would.
I know you wouldn't. That's
I'd be
why.
downstairs across the street eating a slice of pizza, texting, hey, I'm in the area. In any event, I will come over and eat a bowl of the potatoes
love
is
that.
what sold me.
Yeah. No, and the potatoes are good. Like they kind of absorb the tomato,
Yeah.
and like you're not just eating chunks of like it makes it feel like it's a real dish.
Do the potatoes get cooked in the soup or are they pre-boiled?
Well, that's what I'm trying to, because I don't think I've ever made this. It like only ever got made when I was like a kid.
Do you think your mom is awake right now?
No, God, no, definitely not. There's no way.
Now, do you think does she have a cellular device?
She does, yeah.
Do you text her? Do you call her?
I can, I text her, I call her.
Do you think she has her ringer on right now?
No, definitely not. She's definitely asleep.
Can you craft the text now?
Yes.
So when she wakes up, she sees that you had sent her a text, because what's the time difference? You guys are in Nova Scotia an hour and a half ahead. It's something bizarre.
No, that's Newfoundland. It's
Newfoundland.
only an hour ahead.
Okay.
Nova Scotia. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's craft this text now.
Okay. Wait, here. She also, I need to show you, she got a new cat.
Okay. What's the cat's name?
His name is Uncle Tip because you can't see
another he's another character in Father's Night. Uncle Tip.
This is him on the kitchen table.
Oh, he's a little rascal.
He's cute. He's called Uncle Tip because, well, my mom's bad at naming pets, but also
Uncle Tip is a great name.
it's
a great name.
So he's a black cat and he has a little white tip on his tail.
Yeah.
So the tip part comes up. And then she sort of figured it out that he is my cat's uncle because I guess he's my half brother. So then that makes my cat his niece, even though she's like 2 years older than him.
It's some fun cat lore. I like it.
Yeah. So that's where that comes from.
As it pertains to this text,
yes.
Would you be comfortable with me writing the text?
Certainly.
What do you call your mom? You call her mom, you call her ma, mother?
I call her
mater?
Mom. What did you say?
Mater.
I actually do call her Mater.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
Mater, one jet to all love me.
Well, I mean, it's a Simpsons reference, as you know. I'm a fan.
Production comment here. Do you call your mom a hot dog mom? That's
like
a porno movie.
How did you know?
I want you to start mom.
Okay. Mom.
Comma, line break.
Line break. Okay.
Yeah, line break. Like you're
writing. Can I do M? Can I do mom? Like M?
Yes.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay. That's what I call her.
Something's been on my mind as of late.
Oh no. Okay.
And I need to know. Full stop.
Okay.
I just need to know. So once again, it's mom. Something's been on my mind as of late, and I need to know.
Oh,
I just need to know.
As of late. Okay.
Full stop. I just need to know.
I just need to know. So, okay.
When you made your legendary hot dog soup.
Yeah.
But I want you to misspell legendary. I want you to spell it with a J.
With a J? With a J? Okay, legendary.
Hold on. Were you gonna say Legenderry? Oh, with yes. Yours is the way to go.
Okay.
Yeah. Legendary. Hot dog soup.
Hot dog soup.
Did you pre-boil those taters?
Pre-boil. Oh, I'm misspelling boil here.
No, I'm gonna take it back. Them potatoes. Did you pre-boil them potatoes?
Them potatoes.
Or did they boil in the tomato soup?
Boil in the tomato soup. And I'm
Full
gonna put
stop.
a tomato emoji.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. Here's the.
Wow. Oh, so it's one giant blob. Yeah, let's keep the blob of text. Now I want you to say, let me know when you can, comma, but if it's easier, just call, and then add an ellipses. Like, leave it ominous.
Oh, you want me to do like a boomer?
The 3 dots, the ellipses at the end. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, read this out to me, Alex.
Okay.
Yeah, drink up.
Yeah. Mom. Something's been on my mind as of late, and I need to know. I just need to know. When you made your legendary, misspelled legendary, hot dog soup, did you pre-boil them potatoes, or did they boil in the tomato soup? ? Tomato emoji. Let me know when you can, but if it's easier, just call. ...
Now, let's send it.
Okay.
Dude, when your mom reads this, is she
I don't know.
Do you think she'll, because parents are notorious for being terrible texters, terrible messengers, will she look at that and go, what? In the way that if you got that text or if I got that text,
yeah,
I would think, hey, like, did Alex hit her head?
I don't know. Like, I'm worried that she's gonna call me and then I'll have to talk to her.
I want her to call. Oh, it's easy. Look.
Yeah. I feel like
okay, so I've taken this entire segment off course.
Yeah. Okay, but I'm hitting send.
Hit that send.
Oh my god, I'm scared.
Not me.
I'll just explain it later.
Yeah. I was on this internet show and my weird friend made me do it. Look, what else is Truro, Nova Scotia known for? Your hometown.
Okay. So, but before we get to, I know what you're I know what
I'm edging towards.
But I need to tell you about these dumpsters that are around town. I swear to God. Hold on.
Yeah.
And they have inspirational.
I can already, this is going to be a 90-minute episode tonight.
No, it really is. I'm so sorry, but it's worth it. They have inspirational quotes on them.
Dumpsters?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, I have a couple here. So
Let's see it. Why didn't you just send in the pictures? We could have showed them on the air.
I don't know, because I forgot until now. And
okay, so this says Pharaoh 1-800-668 Pharaoh 3378 stay in school. And is that an Air Transat?
No, it's an Air Miles logo.
Oh, Air Miles.
Okay. That's one. And then let's see, I had another one here that was pretty good. I didn't get a photo of this one, but there was one that said be happy, and then in quotes or in brackets underneath it says garbage only. So
in the garbage, don't put anything but garbage.
Yeah, but also be happy, garbage only. And then this is like a group of them where you can sort of.
Oh, they all have friends. Now, did you get any information on why they're doing this?
I have no idea.
So we know that this hometown it's the place where people make hot dog soups. Name their cats Mr. Uncle Tip.
Uncle Tip. Wait, and here's one more that says be positive.
No, well, did you feel moved when you saw these?
Oh, I took a photo.
It's true enough, yeah.
I've been sharing them with people.
It gives you something to look at if you're maybe ever feeling down in the dumps.
That's right. And then you're like, oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trash. Yeah. It's a good place to grow up,
Yeah. Because you grew up down the street from
Stanfield's Underwear Factory.
Stanfield's Underwear Factory.
Yes.
Little Alex Brown growing up near an underwear factory.
Yes.
They said it couldn't be done.
Factory.
They said it couldn't be done until one person, something Stanfield, decided, I'm opening up my own underwear factory.
He said it, and then I don't know, I'm assuming it's a man because it was like 1800s.
It feels like a guy name, Stanfield.
It definitely is, yeah. Well, I mean, the Stanfields are a very like wealthy, known family in Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
Like Sobeys, because Sobeys is from there too.
Well, we've talked about this underwear factory multiple
yeah.
times, and when we were putting your appearance tonight together, I was like, we should discuss the best underwear.
Yeah.
But then I wanted to take things off course, but still keep it within the world of underwear. But I do feel compelled. What do you think, Alex? You like underwear? Because I love underwear.
You love underwear?
Hell yeah.
Underwear is like a thing I don't really think that much about, but then when you like aren't wearing a comfortable pair of underwear, like you really should. Like,
yeah.
It's very noticeable.
Well, look, and I'll say this, it's not to project. I feel like with guys, we have less selection.
Yeah.
And most guy underwear, even the kind that I don't wear, if I wore it, I'd be like, this is fine. I don't, I like boxers, not a boxer brief guy. If I had to wear a boxer brief, I'd think this is fine. Where it feels like there's far more uncomfortable women underwear.
That's the thing, and I feel like there's more, like sexiness attached to women's underwear than there is like to men's underwear in a lot of ways. So it's
You're
like
right.
lingerie, like that kind of idea. So
and you know what?
What? You tell me.
It's not okay.
It's not okay. We gotta right these wrongs. Times they are a changing.
And I think all these women, they need a guy to stand up for them.
Yeah. If I was gonna say, if I was gonna
that's why
Dad. You're the underwear dad.
Yeah, I'm underwear daddy. That's why tonight we're not gonna talk about G-strings on strippers or the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition ladies running around in tongs. We're going to look at some studs.
Ooh, yes.
So if anyone, this really is a very suggestive episode, but it's Thursday night, Thirsty Thursday.
That's right. Thirsty Thursday.
If anyone's only listening to this episode, I would like for you to bring your attention to the player, because we're gonna bring some pictures on screen. Alex, I want you to tell me what you think about these cuts of underwear.
Great.
So what do you think about this underwear ad? Build a great looking wardrobe from the inside out. And we've got 3 slender fellas here. And they're wearing some jockeys and Speedo style undies.
That's
Alex,
right.
what do you think about these undies and how it houses their packages?
Well, look, before we get into...
Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
No, I just have to say...
I see you looking away, Alex.
No. It's just that this is a very familiar image to me.
Is it? One of these men your dad?
No, because Stanfield's factory has an outlet store in the factory that's open to the public. And when I was like a kid, I used to like go and just like, because I was bored and it's at the end of my street. And that ad was actually
You've seen this before?
I've seen it a bunch when I was a kid. So like
this is unbelievable. Now coming in from the chat, Danman6511 says, love the stud segment.
Yeah.
I am stunned that you as a child saw Build a Great Looking Wardrobe from the inside out. Which one of these cuts do you like the most?
I mean, I kind of feel like I have to go with the matching like shirt and underwear that like melds in. Like, is it a onesie?
Yeah, I think he's wearing a tank top. But then also
the yellow guy?
The man in the yellow number, his
like a t-shirt.
T-shirt tucked into his undies.
Yeah, which like you don't see very often.
No, and there's a reason. It's horrifying. Yeah. Now the guy in the back's going full shirtless.
Yeah, the guy in the back looks like he's just like an office guy whose like clothes fell off. And he's like,
God, the air conditioning at this office is on the floor.
Yeah.
And before I knew it, I was in my underwear.
And
Thank God I was built great from the inside out.
And then the guy in blue is just like, I look like Dana Carvey. And...
he does look like Dana Carvey. And the guy in yellow looks like he's inviting you into his truck.
Yeah, because his name is Ted Bundy.
Yeah, he does have some Bundy-esque qualities.
He's got a
All right,
vibe.
Alex, on a scale of 1 to 10 Jameses, 10 Jameses being the best, 1 James being the worst, how would you rank these undies?
I mean, look, they're very bold.
Oh, I'm looking.
Yeah, like these patterns, I feel like I gotta give this like a solid 8 James out of 10 James.
Okay, so that's
Yeah,
8 Jameses. It's a lot.
that's high. This
Let's
is like a high bar to
let's see if
follow.
any of these others can top it. Let's go to the
Okay.
next underwear ad. And now I'm just curious to know if you're gonna have memories of seeing any of these. Now, have you seen Under Flare?
No, I swear to God, I swear to God. This is another one from
You've
the
seen
outlet.
this.
I'm not even like, I'm not making this up. I swear to God, there were like several like ads because I guess like Stanfield's made these brands and then like would like ship them out or whatever.
Well,
And
as you can
so-
see, it's The French Brief by
Yes.
Eminence.
Ooh, yes. Under Flare.
This
Big
guy,
show.
he's a stud, man.
Yeah, he looks like Sandy Cohen from the OC.
Yeah, he's got, yeah, that old guy. But when he was young, could this be him?
Maybe.
Let's
Yeah.
take a look. Now, the
Eyebrows
underwear,
aren't pronounced enough.
the color of the undies blend into the backdrop well.
Hmm.
Now, I've said this on this show before. This piece of man meat is packing some serious heat.
Yeah, you can tell. Like, you know, maybe they zhuzhed it up a little bit, but
Yeah.
it's- yeah,
Yeah, maybe he got a little fluffed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what the like 70s fluff situation was
Look,
like.
this
but-
is a man with a well-built bod
Yep.
and a very cool rod.
Very cool, Rod is right. Yeah.
You've seen this before.
I swear to God, yeah, this was also
How
in
old were you?
December. Like a little kid. It was like the
Okay.
90s.
Now, if you saw this ad now, and I think
Yeah.
there should be ads like this,
I agree, yes.
would you be tantalized by this at all?
I don't think so because mainly like the guy kind of has like the same hair as my dad used to.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, you know, like
So
yeah,
we're,
no.
you don't want to get taken to Father's Night here.
Exactly. I'm not trying to go
Okay.
to daddy's world.
What
know.
are you scoring this in between
This
1
one?
James and 10 Jameses?
This one I will give I'll give this like a 5.5 James out
Okay.
of 10 just because I like that it like matches the background. I think
Yeah,
that-
I do too.
so.
I like his
and
hand.
under
I like his
flare is
hand
kind of like a
placement.
fun
Yeah.
that's a fun little saying.
Let's go to the next one. Got
Okay,
a few more to go here.
here we go.
We're gonna see if we can top that first ad on the scale of James.
Yeah. Ooh, okay, this one I have not seen. Okay.
Yeah, well, we just got a teaser of one. and
Yeah,
then we got-
wow. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, now,
Yay.
yeah, this is like doubling your pleasure, big time.
Yeah.
We got a
Wow.
lot. It's interesting because it's the same guy for 3, but then a different guy
Oh,
for
yeah,
1,
that's right.
and then a couple incognito packages right
yeah,
down
we
the
don't
middle.
know who those are. Also, I feel like they're hairy enough that it's clearly the guy.
Yeah,
from Touch.
yeah, these are some real shaggy dudes.
Yeah, wow. It's like the guy in the top right they just brought in as like a ringer for
Yeah,
that one photo.
yeah, he was a stand-in, and they thought, let's go with it.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. This
These look
guy-
like old-timey strong men.
Yeah, they do.
Now, which
A
of
modern
these?
flair.
Now we're looking at 6 different cuts of undies.
Yeah.
Which really stand out?
Well, I mean, obviously the silver,
Yeah,
like,
the futuristic banana hammock.
does it have? I'm trying to see, like, is it like supposed to be like translucent?
I want to know,
Right.
Dimitri.
Yeah.
Dimitri's in the booth. Can we zoom in by chance
Yes,
on this
please.
silver stud?
I need to check this out for.
As Mark Anthony once said, I need to know.
Yeah. The
Silver
silver
stud.
undie.
We're gonna go to the silver stud. That's correct. The middle silver stud is what we're about to see.
Okay, so it is
Wow.
like a very.
Looks like tinfoil.
It does look like tinfoil. Oh my god! And the one above it is like a kiss print.
Yeah, these
So
are
it's like,
some
ooh.
these are some huge nuts.
Yeah, like that's not even dick. That's like testicle.
Yeah, and I think the man on the bottom right corner, I think he's wearing sheer underwear. I don't even know if we can show this guy. up
Oh
close.
my god.
Wow. This is
Is this legal?
it is tonight.
Wow. Okay. Also, like, just noting how tired these men look when you go up closer to their faces.
Yeah.
And I think that's just like a symptom of the 70s. Like,
Yeah.
you know, people were just tired because they like stayed up all night for like 3 days doing coke.
Yeah. Yeah. Having a great time all the time.
Having a great time all the time, but then you do like your looks suffer a little bit.
What do you score the silver pair of
I
well,
mean,
it looks like we're going through a few different
yeah, we're going.
This guy's got a pretty nice mustache too.
He really does. I think this is like you should aspire to this mustache.
Well, I think this guy looks like a dead ringer for Andy Asaf.
He does. Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're going. This is a montage.
Yeah,
of
I love it.
onions.
Ooh, a
Here we
tank
go.
top.
Let's keep it going.
Yeah. I mean, wow, this is like a mesh tank top and then matching.
Yeah.
mesh-
These really don't leave much of the imagination.
Wow, you really see the outline there. Okay.
Now this is probably a more contemporary cut.
Yeah, that's like, yeah, and a bit more modest. I
Yeah.
would say. Yeah. Oh, gosh, I don't know. This one might be up there.
1 on
Like,
10.
What did I give the first one?
It was about an 8 or an 8.5.
I think I was an 8. So I think this, I mean, just for the silver, like I gotta give it an 8.5.
Wow. Okay, so this is, no pun intended, in pole position.
Yeah, it's in pole position.
Let's go to the next one.
I can't wait.
Now, the next one is perhaps what we saw a teaser of. Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the genuine mink jock,
Okay. So,
which you can still mail away for.
oh wow. And it's a hot new idea in erotic apparel. Okay.
Yeah, luxurious, sensual, provocative. The mystique of mink is
Wow.
the mystique of mink where it matters most.
Oh,
It's irresistible invitation to hard and heavy action.
oh
Well,
my
Alex,
god.
what
Wow.
do you think? What do you think? Is this
I mean-
irresistible?
This is meant to be shown off. Like you're not wearing this to go to work, right? Like
Yeah, so if anyone wants to grab the genuine mink
Oh,
jock,
yeah,
just
great.
mail away to P.O. Box 89, Rockaway, New
Rockaway,
Jersey.
New Jersey.
Yeah. Now, this looks like the rear end is cut out. So you're going to see some rump.
Yeah, this is this is the jock strap.
You're going to see some rump before you hump.
I like that.
This
it
guy's got
also-
an innocent look in his eyes.
He does. Like he doesn't look like he's that old.
No,
Like,
no.
He's legal. Because
Yeah.
the mustache. You can't grow
Oh.
a mustache.
Alex, you got to calm down. We can see the steam coming out,
Oh
in and
my
out of that room.
Woo! Yeah, wow. This is pretty, like, it is erotic.
Yeah.
Is it real mink? Like, I have so many questions.
I would hope so.
Yeah, it can't be fake mink.
Yeah, this
I
is
wonder
one
what
thing
that
that I
would
think
cost
PETA should give a pass to.
Yeah, they should.
Especially if it leads to hard and heavy action. Now we're getting a nice
Ooh.
close-up on this mink-clad crotch area.
And this makes me like, I want to go to like Saint Michel flea market and like try to find one.
I think you might find this guy selling them at the same show.
Yeah.
You don't look like this anymore.
Yeah, oh, do you think this guy was like selling his own, like, this is
Yeah,
him modeling?
he'd be like, hey, you know, if you buy it, you can get a night with me too for $50 more.
He was modeling his own wares.
Oh,
back in
heck
the
yeah.
day.
What do you give this? One
I
through 10?
mean, come on. Okay, so like you know what? Because it's not that like practical.
No,
but
no, you
it's
can't wear
very-
this. You can't wear this if you're going to an amusement park.
No. You can't wear this, like, no. So like, I don't know. This is tough. I guess like I gotta give it an 8 out of 10. Again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the previous one still lands at an 8.5. I think
Yeah.
we've got one more to go. This has
Okay.
been a segment where we've texted your mother and looked at erotic men's
That's
underwear.
right. Let me see if she
Oh,
no. Oh my god. Unusual underthings.
now this looks like this is half mesh, half knot.
Oh wow, yeah. This is like crocheted.
It looks like he's having some type of religious encounter with a Virgin
This is
Mary.
like, yeah, it's like a Mary Magdalene
Yeah.
sort of situation. Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow. And then, yeah, this is really captivating.
He looks concerned, but curious.
Yeah. And she's just like, my son, but like not son, you know, like
Yeah.
biblical son or whatever it is.
Unusual under thing.
Under things.
So this is probably a line of perhaps provocative underpants.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Which, like, where are those now for the men? Like,
I'm sure you could probably find them
I
at
bet.
sex
I
shops.
mean, yeah, you're right. But I feel like it's not.
But
as
hold
main-
on, let's back that ass up for
Okay,
a
yeah.
second.
Before I go on a
now,
tirade.
would this be something you would enjoy?
like a crocheted mesh.
Yeah, let's say the pants come down. Are you like, oh my goodness?
I think I would have to be like, wow, okay, like, what are you doing here?
At worst, it would be, this is fun.
Yeah. And then
It'd be like one of those. Ah!
Wait,
Get a little-
what's that
get a
noise?
little- Yeah, like ah, like it's cheeky, right? It's like bachelorette party energy.
Yeah. If someone
You're
showed
getting a
up
nice
with
close up on the other cuts that are more traditional, as well
these are
as
more like,
a nice chunk of ass.
yeah. I mean, you gotta give these guys props. They got the booties that
Yeah.
I feel like are.
They got the beat to make the booty go smack. What do you think about this? This chest hair and
I do like-
stomach
like
fluff.
I like a hairy chest. I gotta be honest.
Marilyn was on this show recently, and she was
Yeah.
saying she loves the shag.
Loves the shag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with Marilyn. I love
Yeah,
the shag.
I'm saying this right now. I think the women of At Home are thirsty. We gotta
Yeah,
do ladies night on this show.
Well, you bring it out in us.
We're
you know?
doing ladies night. No,
We gotta
I
do
can't.
ladies
No,
night.
no. Let's give credit where credit's due. It's the underwear
It's
ads.
the underwear.
Ladies night on At Home with James.
I love it.
I'm gonna host like, hey, ladies, tonight
Yeah.
is the night where your greatest fantasies come true.
You gotta do like the Manchu, the big
The
like
Fu Manchu.
Fu Manchu. Yeah, I was gonna say
All
Manchu
right.
walk, which is not.
It's gonna be a night of entertainment
Mhm.
curated to a lady's taste.
Ooh, yeah.
I want all the guests drinking alcohol
Oh yeah.
sensibly. I want everyone getting
drinking, like,
crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna get like sambuca or something.
Oh yeah, I want everyone. You know what I want? I want everyone to look glamorous.
Yeah, I'm gonna blow dry my hair and I'll wear
All
like
right.
big wide pants. You
It's
know?
done. Now,
No,
final
I want to
shot
wear.
for this guy.
I want to wear what this lady's wearing. I want to wear what.
You want to be Mary Magdalene?
Yeah, but not like in a disco way. You know.
Okay,
Like, I wanna
yeah.
do-
I think you add some
I
sunglasses
want like
to
a
this.
hood. Yeah.
Now, Alex, before we say goodnight, what's your final score on this one? Will this
Oh,
take the
okay.
cake, or is it still going to be our silver crotch hero?
No, I gotta give it to the Silver Crotch Hero. This one, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. But yeah, Silver Crotch is the one for me.
We said we were going to talk about underwear, and we did it.
We did, yeah. Congratulations.
As is heard in the Arnold Schwarzenegger holiday film Jingle All the Way,
Mm,
quote, always keep your promises if you want to keep your friends.
bless.
Alex, we'll see you soon. Thank you so much for being here, and we hope that these salacious ads don't have an effect on your ability to sleep tonight.
Yeah, they're gonna keep me up all night.
Woo woo. Thanks, Alex. Have a good night.
Welcome to my house. Baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go out.
Now, here's the deal. I said this show might end up being, what, an hour and a half? Let's face it. This show started about 10 after, so we're about an hour and 6 minutes over, but it's a Thursday night special. This got some real old school energy. Dare I say, is it 2020 again? It sure as heck might well be, because we've got another legend from back in the day. We're going to bring him on in a matter of moments. He's been working the board, and now he's here to give me, allegedly, he's been sending me memos all night. He seems mad at me. It's Dimitri Kyres. Dimitri, thanks for tonight.
No problem, James. How are you?
Well, I'm doing well. I'm concerned by your candor.
Is that
Doesn't
what?
seem like this is going to be a horny segment.
Something I actually want to talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, why don't you go ahead and take a seat first?
Well, I'm already sitting.
That's good. That's really good. You're doing well.
Wait, hold on. Did you think I was standing?
Well, I don't know how tall you are.
You thought this entire time I was standing at my desk?
I don't know how tall you are, James. Okay, I can't know everything about you.
I assure you that I am sitting.
James, you can probably tell behind me your closest friends are here. We wanted to get together and have a talk to you.
You mentioned that you were coming with a couple people, but I can't help but not notice any of these people. Let's look around.
These are your closest friends. They're all here. One of them is actually up speaking about you right now.
Yeah,
James,
who's that?
This is Tim. This is your friend Tim from Improv.
Oh, right, Tim from Improv.
Yeah, everyone's here is from Improv. Actually,
Okay.
You taught every single one of these adults.
Oh, well, it's true. Yeah, I've taught so many thousands of people over the years that
All these
sometimes
adults,
I forget.
All these
Who's
adults.
that behind? Is that Vance Gillis behind you?
That's Vance Gillis is here actually.
Oh.
Yeah, he's here. He's pretty concerned. James, we're all concerned about you. This is an intervention.
What am I being intervened on?
Well, James,
I'm a man of no vices, no grips.
Well, okay. Bring your voice down.
Okay, I didn't mean to get defensive.
Bring your voice down. This is a safe place. All of your friends are here. These are your closest friends. We're all here. I'm wearing my suit, so everything is gonna be okay.
That's a suit.
Not James.
I'll calm down. I'll calm down.
You gotta relax. I'm gonna start crying because I can't see you like this.
Yeah, I'm at a loss. What's going on? Respectfully,
James. Enough's enough. And you've crossed the line. You've announced a show, a live show for this show, a live version of this show, and you haven't talked about it. Dave and I have not heard from you in terms of production. We don't know what this show is. And moreover, tonight was supposed to be a night we were going to talk about the ins and outs of the show. And you've been just hitting on all the guests. I'm glad you think that's funny. I'm glad you're really glad that you think that's so funny.
I'm laughing because I thought you were joking. I thought you were trying to alleviate the pressure of the joke. I certainly don't think anything that I was doing tonight was hitting on anybody.
What I'm trying to say is that you're obviously horny and you don't have your head in this thing anymore. And all of your friends are here. Vance Gillis, everyone else. Tim's been standing up talking and crying about how much you used to care about this show and you just don't anymore. You just invite people on and you hit on them, and the show used to mean something. And I just feel like, James, you've really lost your way, and that's so sad. Because back in 2020, This show meant something to you.
It still does. I mean, we're still doing it, right?
Look at you. Have you been drinking?
No, I don't drink.
Be honest with us. Have you been?
I don't drink.
Drinking.
No. I probably don't drink.
Next, you're going to tell me you don't smoke.
I probably don't smoke.
Well, then recall the first time you've had a cigarette.
Never.
Sure.
Look, I want to. Am I allowed to say my piece without it being defensive?
Tim, you could sit down. You could take a seat, Tim. That's a guy who loves you, who's going to stand up like that long. That's a guy who really cares about you.
You're correct. I did announce a brand new live show, the sequel to At Home Live and In Person.
Yeah.
I pledged that I would do it a little over a month ago. Said that it was on my 2023 to-do list for what's left with the year.
Yeah.
And I'd like to think that I have been putting some work in. A few weeks ago, I announced that it was going to happen in the month of October.
Did you?
I think that's progress.
Do you think you put any work in when you talked to Sarah tonight?
On the live show?
Yeah, James. Do you think you made any progress on the live show talking to Sarah tonight?
I mean, no. We didn't. No.
That's big. Do you think you made any progress looking at studs with their dongs out, rested in banana hammocks with Alex Brown?
Well, in fairness, we had
James,
a
just
Mr.
answer the question.
I guess I didn't know. I guess I was too caught up in the studs.
You're caught up in the sex, James. You're horny. It's okay to admit it. Everyone gets a little horny sometimes.
It's not what's happening here.
James, you're as rigid as that lamp behind you. In fact, I can't tell you two apart anymore. You could put that rigid, hard lamp in front of the camera, and I'd be like, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here's James McGee.
No, I think we were just having some fun on the show tonight, and it maybe presented something that isn't true.
It's all fun and games until you start hurting people.
Who am I hurting?
All these people behind you.
Right, Tim.
Look at
yourself.
Vance Gillis.
Well, yeah, he seems like he's in disbelief.
Yeah, he's in disbelief because he can't believe how far you've sunken into this pit of horniness. It's quicksand, James.
You're saying that I'm putting off producing the show because I'm perpetually aroused.
That was really big of you to say it.
Well, I'm saying that's what you're saying. I'm not saying it.
James, you have to admit that that's what's happening. Because the first step in recovery is...
recovery?
James, you don't have to raise your voice.
I'm not raising my voice. I'm just trying.
All right, listen. We didn't come here to try to, for you to try to convert me to whatever sex prism.
I'm not trying to convert anyone to anything. I'm not raising my voice. I'm not trying to.
You need to.
What can I possibly convert you to?
You need to keep it down. You need to keep it down because you're yelling. James, I had ChatGPT write up something, okay, that I think is from the heart.
For people who don't know what ChatGPT is, would you like to let them know, Dimitri?
It's a sophisticated writing device that helps get the truth out when your digits don't have the skills to do so.
It's an AI generator.
It's an AI generator. James, this is something that was hard for me to put into the AI generator. And it was hard, so I want to read it to you now, and I hope this gets across whatever sex sphere you've entombed yourself in. Okay? Okay, here it goes. Hello. I want to have a heartfelt conversation with you about something that I know has been on your mind. The idea of hosting a live At Home with James show. I understand that the thought of going live and opening yourself up to the world can be overwhelming, but I'm here to remind you of the incredible journey that awaits you. Fear is a natural companion on the path to greatness. It's a sign that you're on the edge of stepping into something truly transformative. Remember, courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the choice to move forward despite it. Your At Home with James live show is your chance to showcase your authenticity and inspire others by your example, James. Imagine the thrill of going live, of sharing your passions, your insights, and your unique perspective with an eager audience. Visualize the excitement in your viewers' eyes as they tune in to see the real, unfiltered you. You have the power to create a genuine connection, to offer something meaningful, and to leave a lasting impact. Every journey has a starting point, and your show is no different. It's not about being flawless from the beginning. It's about embracing the process, learning, and growing. Every mistake is a lesson. Every setback, an opportunity. And every challenge is a chance to prove to yourself, your horny self, James, just how capable you are. Your At Home with James live show is a canvas for your creativity. It's a platform for you to share your passions, insights, and talents with the world. What you bring to the table is uniquely yours. And that authenticity is what will resonate with your audience, fostering a sense of community and connection. Consider the possibility of inspiring others to step out of their comfort zones by facing your fears and going live. You're showing others that it's okay to embrace vulnerability and pursue their passions. Your journey can become a source of motivation for those who need that extra push to follow their dreams. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. Your supporters, friends, and even those who are just getting to know you will be there cheering you on. The connections you'll forge through your live show will be meaningful and lasting, forming a connection of individuals who appreciate and celebrate your authenticity. Getting choked up. It's time to believe in yourself and the power of your vision. Your At Home with James live show has the potential to touch lives, spark inspiration, and create a space for joy and genuine interaction. Embrace the challenge, James. Escape being horny. Acknowledge the fear and then rise above it. You have something special to offer, and the world is waiting to witness it. Step onto that virtual stage with confidence. Embrace the excitement of the live experience and let your light shine. Your journey begins with a single live show, and who knows where it might lead. The possibilities are endless. With unwavering belief in your potential, Dimitri Kyres. James, that was hard to write.
It felt like you collected 10,000 fortunes from fortune cookies to put that together.
James, that was really hard to write, and I meant that, every word. Was there anything in there that really stuck out to you?
Well, so much of it. The thing that stuck out to me the most is that it was motivating me to just do a live show, which we already did in March.
That's huge. That's really big. The fact that you can admit that you're motivated and not by sex is pretty big. I think big step.
I'll tell you what, I am motivated. I am motivated, and I think the first step is admitting that you have a problem, and there is a problem that I've had, and it's that I don't have that same type of gusto. I'm not living that same type of pressure that I did the first time around.
Easy, Tim. He's
talking. We're at the tail end of August. Before you know it, the blink of an eye, it's September. The beginning of September is next week. So I need to take a look in the mirror.
Nice.
And not only that, I have to look deeper into my eyes, into my heart, into my soul, and figure out what it is that drives me. And what drives me is to put on a show unlike anything anyone has ever seen before. A sequel that will do something that very rarely sequels do. And that's surpass the quality of the original.
Wow.
And that's why I pledge, yet again, right here, right now, the 24th of August, 2023, 10:29 p.m., that in 1 week's time,
Oh my God.
I'm going to make the announcement of when and where the show is happening.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Every marathon begins with one step.
And every marathon is a sprint towards your destiny.
And the finish line is at home, live and in person too.
And the trophy is the adoring audience.
And the audience is the audience that will be sitting in the venue that night. Thank you, Dimitri.
No. Thank yourself. You didn't yell once. I love you.
I love you too, man.
All these people behind me, they love you too.
Tim.
Rebecca. Diane. Vance. And the one that I've been hiding this whole time. Your mom and sister.
Wow. It means a lot that you go to these lengths for me and my family, Dimitri.
I'm your dad in your life. I'm your daddy. And I know
Thanks,
you need
Dimitri.
one. But I'll do that for you. I'm gonna yell. Not because I'm horny, but because I love you. At Home with James. Live. And in living colors. They're gonna see us and they can touch you, James. Because it's gonna be live. They can't bring us down. We'll live forever. Alex Brown, Sarah Deshaies, James McGee, Dimitri Kyres, I gotta go. We don't have the room for the next hour.
Thanks, Dimitri. I really appreciate this. It means a lot.
God bless you.
And God bless you, the viewers, who sat through this show for close to 90 minutes on a Thursday night. This has been the Thursday night special. It's been erotic. It's been exploratory. There's been underwear. Heck, there was even an intervention. Before we say goodnight, I will let you know that it seems unlikely that we will be on the air next Monday in our usual time slot, but just like we did this week, we will find an alternative time slot, because these alternative time slots, they make us get a little weird. They make us get a little wacky. They make us get a little wild. So stay tuned to our crappy Instagram account for info on next week's show at Home with James Show. Until then, I am James. You are you. We were here. Good night, goodbye, farewell, and of course, be well.